Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Cities Skylines with your regional manager of Kuros, Paladin. And during I did a lot of work between episodes since the last episode. Similar to Knight's Helm, I went through and on some of the highways I got rid of the lights, going through the areas that are pretty much just nothing. There's nothing around, because I'd rather see the headlights of the cars out there than seeing just a string of lights. I didn't do it everywhere yet because it's just a time-consuming process. I'll eventually get to it everywhere. The other thing I did while I was doing, upgrading those, or downgrading, I guess, by removing the lights, is I noticed a lot of my highway interchanges where I didn't do the lane arrows or the lane connectors. So I spent a good hour just reconnecting, assigning lanes properly. I think a lot of that was just me saying, oh, well, you guys don't want to watch me do this. So I would just move on and then totally forget. But like this area right here was, nothing was done, and I had to figure out something, and I am really annoyed because okay. That's a little bit frustrating because I just did all of this. I know I did this because right here I had to do some creative lane management over here. I'm not sure what happened. It's like a lot of my lane connectors just disappeared. Alright, well, anyhow. So, moving on from that, I'll have to just go back and examine everything again. What I would like to do this episode is I want to finish I-70. That should be fairly quick. Just bring it out this way and go off the map over here. I want to put a connector in over here where a telegraph crosses I-70. So I'll put in something there. And I want to put in some farm towns over here. Just farm towns. That's it. So let's go ahead. We're going to start with finishing off I-70. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to select this. We're going to set this, right now I'm going to set it to the default, only for the first segment. I want the 3-lane, no, actually I want the 4-lane because it's coming off of this, and I want the parallel road tool. So it is, let's get rid of that. I want that, and I want it the opposite direction, and if I remember correctly, it was 32. Alright, and then node snapping, I don't remember if that really works or not. Okay, but let's move that up there. And I want the squiggly road, so, alright. And let's just go ahead, and 32 might not be enough. Let's just drop that down. Nope, 32 is definitely not enough. So let's go ahead and... I don't remember what the distance was supposed to be between them. Was it 48? I thought it was a multiple of 16. Interesting, it looks like it didn't even take. Distance from previous horizontal, vertical distance from previous segment. Let's go ahead and hit enter. Huh. You know, I'm running into more and more problems with mods. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Let's delete that. Let's add it back. 48. I want it opposite, and I want it the same as selected. And it just won't do it now. What if I just go out to something ridiculous like 64? Oh my gosh, what's going on there? Okay, well, I apparently have... this is like strike 2 at this point with mods. I had the darn issue with the with the metro station in Knight's Helm, and now I'm just... Parallel Road Tool is giving me grief as well. I don't know what's going on, but this is just really frustrating. Oh my gosh. And I keep hitting the wrong darn key, so I'm just getting really frustrated here. I mean, what happens if I go absolutely ridiculous and still nothing? Okay. I don't know. I'm getting a little bit frustrated. This shit there. Okay, see, now it took. So I don't know what, and now I'm stuck on 32. Did I have to do something like this? Go there and then remove that one? So I have to plus and then minus. Wait a minute. Okay. I have 32 plus minus, but now this one's at 72, so okay, minus 32 plus, and now I'm just going up by increments. Oh my gosh. Well, I had it and I don't know what I did. Was it when I selected the drop down maybe? I think that was it. Okay, selecting the drop down is what apparently does it now. My goodness. Alright, anyhow. 5 minutes of trying to figure that out. Okay, I'm gonna stay along the ground until I get to the track here. One more thing that I want to do, I want to look at elevation. Okay, because I don't want to be going up any ridiculous hills or anything. So, and then we're going to come to about here. Then we're going to start going up. And then we're going to go up more, just to get right to the railroad. Okay, I'm going to remove guidelines because I don't want it where I have to be along that guideline. There we go. And then we'll go straight over. Then we'll come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 a little bit. We'll come out, and then we'll go all the way down to the ground for another 12U or so, or 6 as it was showing there. And now we can just, there's some hills here, so let's take a look. There's kind of a valley right here, so let's head this way. There we go. And then we'll sneak through. We got through there. Looks like good. That's going a lot further south than I originally intended, but oh well. I had to go around some hills, right? And then let's just go right off the map. There we go. And then, due to the way this is, you have to rebuild this one. And I just realized what I did. I built all of that as 3 lanes. Alright, well. Alright, go off the map and then we can turn it around. Alright. I built that all as 4 lanes, what I really meant to say there. Oh my gosh, and I just realized I forgot to reverse the direction. I'm just not having a good day with this thing, am I? Alright, well, on the plus side, I have to upgrade everything anyhow, so I can remove the lights while I'm doing it. Looks like reversing it doesn't count as an upgrade, though. So I have to, or I should say downgrade. That is 3 lanes. Yes, okay. So I have to downgrade and turn it around. And I turned the wrong one around. Oh. I think it would be better if I just did one segment at a time right now. Alright, 3 lanes, 3 lanes, 3 lanes, 3 lanes. all of that. Turn that around. Turn all those around. Whew. Almost forgot. In Knight's Helm, I discovered, I'll point it out if I remember, I discovered a segment of freeway whilst I was going around and removing the lights. All bridges have lights, by the way, but I can get rid of the lights on the bridges. But anyhow, in Knight's Helm, I discovered a segment of freeway that it was connected, but the nodes weren't connected. So visually, it was connected. And it was a segment of road. It was just like this right here. So you have to delete and rebuild it. But it was a segment of the freeway that was leading right into the city. So I had noticed earlier, it's like, wow, nobody seems to be using this segment of freeway. Really useless, I guess. Turns out, well, the reason nobody was using it is because it was never connected. So, alright, let's go ahead, reverse that. No, wrong one. That needs to be reversed. There, okay. Just visually check, make certain I got this all right. I don't see any little end of road zots anywhere. Nope, okay. Alright, so we got I-70 most of the way through. I need to put this back down as 4 lanes. And then here, I am going to put down some lights again right here. Just as you get to this massive interchange, it'd be a good idea to have some lighting. Okay, and then I know I say that you guys don't want to watch this, but obviously if I don't do this, I forget about it. So let's go ahead, we'll put our lane connectors in. I should be able to do this with my eyes closed now. I do this so often. And connect up there, okay. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's right. I did do this, the mega, didn't I? Alright, well, I'm glad I saw that now, so let's do this. 5, 4, and then I do want lights, so 3. Okay. So this is going to take a little longer, because now I've got more segments that I have to do. So the far right lane, your slow lane, and oh my goodness, I don't know what's wrong with me. Really? You know, I got plenty of sleep last night. Okay. And I don't even remember what I was saying now. Oh boy. Okay. So, anyhow, music playing. Sim City 4, I believe. Jerry Martin, I think, is the composer. Wonderful little jazzy tune. Alright, so then these 2 lanes go out. Oh, I was talking about how slow lanes are the ones that merge and diverge, whereas the fast lanes just always go straight through. So like these outer 2, quote, fast lanes, even though the Sims don't really use it as such, are they just kind of sail right on through. And then I did the rest of this interchange last time. Okay, so we got that done. I-70 now connects to the rest of the world in both directions, to the east and the west. So next thing that I want to do is I did want to put an interchange here, and I want to put a tiny little town here, you know, where you got like a McDonald's and a Wendy's and gas stations and such. But this is going to be a little bit interesting because of the way it crosses. This kind of reminds me of an interchange I go through every day, but it's a lot more complex. Here in Metro Detroit, we call it the Mixing Bowl. It's for Telegraph Road, 11 Mile, M10, the Lodge Highway or Freeway, and Something else gets into that mess. Just a little bit to the west of it, a road, which I can't remember the name of, Franklin. They all kind of converge in this one big spot. Oh, and 696 is in there too. And what happens is, like, 696 is just a regular freeway, and then one direction of the lodge is on this side, the other direction of the lodge is on this side. Eventually the lodge crosses over and continues on. I mean, and Telegraph just goes right through the middle of it all. And if you ever have a chance, check it out on Google Maps. It's the Mixing Bowl. It's Telegraph Road in 696. You'll see it. This is nowhere near as complex, but what I would like to do, if I could, is kind of build something that's not your typical interchange. I don't know how to say that. So I did fairly well over here because I already got the bridge. Over here, what I think I'm going to do, this is going to take a while, so this is going to be a long episode. What I'm going to do is I'm going to force these to be elevated. And then I'm going to take that node, and I'm going to make certain they're the same height as these. Okay, so the reason for that is I'm going to have some wonky ramps going on. I am going to have to do a little bit of landscaping here, so let's get the smooth terrain tool out and get this smoothed out just a little bit down here. Okay, that'll work. I think my roads, I'll work on the roads later. I'll road that hill just a little bit there. Okay. Alright, so this may be a little excessive over here, but I'll get around to fixing that in the future. This looks really, really kind of terrible, actually, to be honest. I really would like to fix that. I don't know why, it just looks really terrible. Okay. So, Telegraph Road, US 24 Telegraph, and I-70. So what I want to do is I want to have a road that comes off of here and will obviously connect up to I-70. But then it also will come over and go over US 24 and then connect up over here. It will also connect to a road here. Over here, we're going to have a road that kind of goes this way, and then we're going to have one that comes out and either goes under Telegraph, because I don't know if I can go, if I go over, this thing is going to be just like a stack interchange. It looks just really ridiculous. There very well could be an interchange in here that does exactly what I'm looking for. But I want to build one. I want to build it myself, to be honest. So, like, something like this is probably what I'm looking for. But, you know, I want to build one myself, because it's going to look nasty, and I can at least say, I did this. So, anyhow. So we're definitely going to need some two-lane roads. One-way, two-lane roads. Let's set all this back. Turn off anarchy. That's all set. Oh, by the way, speaking of which, anarchy, so just to sidebar for just a second, the issue I had with the metro lines in Knight's Helm, I believe I asked over on Discord, and I actually got a very helpful person who responded saying the older version of anarchy was interfering, and I didn't know that anarchy just said, well, replace the old one and you have to install a new one. So there's this Fine Road tool and Fine Road Anarchy 2.0, and now with that installed, supposedly that issue will go away. I'll see the next time I load up Knight's Helm. I literally installed this about 5 minutes before I started coming into this game and doing all the highway changes that I did. So enough of that. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to put in a two-lane road. Now, Telegraph Road, I haven't done any landscaping out here, so that's kind of a good thing. We have the 3-lane one-way road. We're going to expand out to 4 lanes. So I have to figure out where I'm going to do this. Right here should be a good idea, a good place. And then here, I'm going to bump over to there. So I'm going to connect there. I'm going to diverge here. Okay. Now, I would, but I don't think I have a 5-lane one-way road. I don't. I have 6 lane, but I don't have a 5 lane. I'm sure if I went through the workshop, I could find it, but right now I'm not that concerned about it. Something else I just noticed is I made those as one-way. Obviously, I don't want them as one-way. So do I even have, now that I think about it, I don't know if I can do what I want. Oh no, they... Never mind. Brain not working. Okay, I wanted to get rid of zoning, is what I really wanted to do. Okay, so, coming back over to here, I am going to have 2 lane. We're going to have the curvy Wervy road, and we're going to diverge off of this bit. And look at that, it looks like I don't even need anarchy, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to do and stay at ground or at grade to right about here. Boom. And that looks okay. I'm wondering if I should get rid of the grass, because it does look just a little bit weird when it goes from no grass to grass, especially on that tiny little bit. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to come and go up. So this is going to be difficult because I've got to negotiate with this overpass as well. So I didn't want to go up 6. There we go. So I have to somehow negotiate with this overpass and sneak around this. And I have to still make it over Telegraph Road as well. Looks like that's going to be too high, though. I had to be a little bit realistic and understand that this is probably not going to look at all like I want it to. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, see, now I'm clipping with the overpass over there, but let's see if I can, with anarchy, if I can ignore that. I'll work on heights later, I suppose, but this will give me a good idea of how well it is working out. And this is going to be a lot sharper of a turn than I anticipated. And a lot larger of a... yeah, it's going to be a lot larger. I'm wondering if I should just connect up with the portion that is... oh, I can't think. Connect up with the portion over here as opposed to connecting up with the elevated portion. So, 5 and 5. If I go out to like 6 and 6, I should get a fairly nice slope out of this. And then just go home. Maybe if I just went straight at this point. There we go. And then I can put in a curve again. And then what I would like to do, if I can, yeah. Okay, and then actually not quite what I was hoping for. Okay, delete that. Okay, I want to be somewhat perpendicular to the road. There we go. And I want this to be... I'm trying to get... That's okay, yeah. Okay, and I realized I had anarchy enabled the entire time. Hopefully that's not an issue. And then I'm going to go to 5 lane. Down to 4. This time I'm actually going to click on 4. And then we've got 3. Okay, I know I say it. I'll try to remember that I will get back to lane connectors at a later time. Okay, so there's one. The next one, this will be very easy to do. Did I really need 2 lanes now that I think about it? Quick change of plans here. Oh, it won't let me upgrade that. Is it because there's no such thing as an elevated 1 lane? No, because I already did it once, didn't I? Huh, there must not be a 1 lane elevated. Well, okay, we can take care of that. You're going down to a freeway, so you should be getting a little bit faster as you do this. There we go. Alright. And then we're going to go 1 lane all the way to that. 2, 2, 2, and 2. There we go. Okay. So all the way up to there. Next, I'm going to do this the wrong direction, because it's always easier to draw from the wrong direction. I want to get rid of bending, which means I have to enable anarchy. Or maybe I don't. Okay, I guess I have to enable bending. Alright. So we're going to draw this the wrong way. And then kind of connect up, I don't know. Right there. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. And then we just gotta turn these around. There. So 1 lane comes into 2, and then 2 to 5 to 4 to 3. We're back down to normal there. Excellent. Okay. So that gives us access to southbound I-70, or I'm sorry, eastbound I-70. Now we have to work on northbound I-70. So coming off of Telegraph to get to northbound, oh, that's why I wanted 2 lanes. Now I remember. I wanted 2 lanes because obviously 1 lane has to diverge to go off this way. Okay, get rid of the bending because there we go. And what I really want, alright, there we go. Excellent, alright. And same thing, I'm just going to connect up to the ground level here. I can put that and go back to that just to be certain I'm not. So right, I don't know, there. Okay. We got some wonkiness going on, what with the elevations, but we can sort of smooth that out. There we go, okay. You can bring that down just a little bit. There we go, okay. Actually, if I... Not the same height as the tree, come on. There we go, okay. There, okay. Alright. So I know, yeah, that's 3 to 2, but what I'll end up having to do is this lane will become like an optional lane. You can either go straight or on to westbound or eastbound I-70. Alright, that connects up to that. Now here comes one of the interesting ones. Getting from eastbound Telegraph to westbound I-70. I can either go under and reconnect here. I can go over top of everything, or I can do a mirror, I can do it like a mirror of this, which is what I think I'm going to do. So, it is going to be, it is going to, I'm going to take this section right here, and you are going to upgrade to 2. I need to upgrade you to 4. There we go. But I need to remove the zoning on you. There we go. All right. And then my single is going to sneak out from here. This is going to be kind of interesting. I may have to get rid of the bending and enable anarchy again, because I want it to be kind of a... Okay, let's also get rid of the angle for a moment. There we go. So I can pick where it goes. And look at that, I don't even need anarchy for this. That's always a good sign. Excellent, so I'm going right under that. That's intentional. All right. So now I need to start going up. I do need the angle back, because we have to make it up and over. Now, which side of these pillars do I want to be on? I could almost sneak right between them here, but I think it would be better to go this way, only because I've got more clearance over here. What's your clearance, Clarence? So, because I am going to have to get some height going on here. So, oh wow, yeah. Okay, we'll have to work on heights and everything afterward. Let's just get the roads built. All right. So I want to come up and go over. And I think it'd be okay to have a pillar in the middle here. And then over. And then let's start coming back down. And then we want to make it somewhat... There we go. And then we're going to reconnect up. That's good right there. All right, and I realize I did all that as one lane, which is exactly what it should have been. And then we're going to upgrade here. We're going to upgrade 2, 2. Over here, we're going to go 5 and 4. Okay, well, so far so good. We're getting there. Next, what I need, that takes care of Telegraph Road in both directions, west and eastbound I-70, for both directions of Telegraph, as a matter of fact. So I can hit from westbound Telegraph, I can hit westbound 70, or I can hit eastbound 70. From eastbound Telegraph, I can hit eastbound 70, or I can hit westbound 70. So that takes care of Telegraph Road getting to I-70. Now I have to worry about I-70 getting to Telegraph Road. So, how am I going to do that? This is going to probably involve tunnels. So, I put this here. This might not be the best spot. I may move it over one more, because it's going to get a little tight here. So, let's go back to my large roads. We're going to no zoning, and we're going to upgrade that to 4. We're going to drop this back down to 3. So I'm going to move my connector to right here. All right. Then, just like before, I'm going to work backwards. So getting from westbound 70 to eastbound Telegraph is going to be really darn easy. I mean, I just connect to right here, basically. So, I think this would be a good spot. Or maybe, you know what, I'm going to back up to right here. I don't want to mess at the road, to be honest. So So we're going to have an exit. And then it's going to make its way. I want to make it where it doesn't have to be. That kind of works out. Let's force that to be ground. And then we can lower this. There's no reason why I can't lower that to help things out. And then make that the same height as that. Oh, okay. Well, they are. All right. Then what I really should do is work on... I forgot, this is all on this hill here, too. So that is going to make things a little bit interesting, isn't it? I wonder if I should bring Telegraph Road down a little bit. I may have to bring Telegraph down a little bit. That's okay. I think that's okay. All right. I'm worrying about details that I should not be worrying about. I know there's a mod to get rid of these decals, and I'll look into it because I don't like that crosswalk there. This one's okay. I mean, you're taking your life into your hand crossing there, but this one, you know, needs to go. Okay. Enough of that. Excellent. I've got that ramp put in. So that connects westbound 70 to eastbound US 24. Now I have to work on getting eastbound 70 to eastbound Telegraph. This is where I'm going to go backwards, right? So I built that as a 2-lane. That's all right. So this is going to get... I keep saying, this is going to get really weird. It is. Trust me. All right. This, I think I'm going to... Where am I going? Oh, I'm going over to here. That's right. Okay. Derp. So this might be better if I go underground. Especially since there's that hill right there anyhow. So let's force this to go underground. There we go. Alright. And then we're going to go right under. And thankfully, the good thing about underground is I don't have to worry about slopes and everything because I won't see them. So I won't be all angry or, you know, agonizing over, oh my gosh, that slope looks terrible. So we're going to pop back up over above ground right about here. Boom. And then we're just going to reconnect to US 24 right there. That works out. Now, before I forget, last upgrade I think I have to do, we're going to upgrade that segment to 4 lanes. Okay. Actually, I will have one more upgrade. Now, I need to connect to this. This will be an easy one. When I don't have to go up and over everything, it's an easy one. Folks, here we are, 35 minutes into the episode, or 38 minutes into the episode, and I hope you do enjoy watching this type of stuff. It's a challenge to make this work, and you know, I have always envied. There are people out there that do city skylines that could do this type of an interchange and make it look absolutely beautiful. And I envy that. I really do envy the talent some people have out there for city skylines and how they do the detail on things like these how they do this. What just happened there? Okay, I'm gonna have to delete because I don't know what just happened there. I think I put a road down, but I'm not entirely sure. So, okay. Let's try this one more time. Come back over to the 1-lane highway. I'm kind of want to connect to that node, but it's not snapping to it. Although, now I think about it. Yeah. If I use this road, it will snap. So I can use this road, and then I'll just... Do I want that close? Nope, I gotta go a little bit more. But yeah, as I was saying, I really envy some of the skill that some of these people have in City Skylines. You know, my interchanges and everything, you know, they look kind of bland and boring. And this is going to be a really unrealistic curve here. But you are going onto a road that you shouldn't be going too fast, so... You know, if you join onto this road going 70 miles an hour, well, then you're a typical Michigan driver at that point, but... Alright, now I'm going to change that to highway. There we go. We're going to change, go to 4-lane right there. Okay. Actually, we're going to go to 5-lane. I forgot. Drop down to 4. There we go. Alright. So far, so good. Folks, we're almost there. We are in the home stretch. So we're going to upgrade that to 2, and yikes. Alright, let's try, see what we can do here with move it. Put that back. And set things to be the same height. That helps. And then, what I would really like to do, you... Oh, no, just you, and make you the same height as this. And then we've got some wonky land going on here. We need to take that down quite a bit. So I need to get the smoothing terrain tool out. And there is a mod as you build roads that would do this exactly. Kind of slope the land perfectly. I just haven't figured out how to use it. All right, let's see if I just do this. Does that take care of it? Let's drop the brush size. Let's drop the strength way down. And what happens if I just draw? There we go. That helps. It gets the grass off of there, right? Yeah. Or am I actually killing the freeway at that point? Right. There's still a way to take care of this. Oh. Alright. Sorry, somebody trying to call. It's actually Mom calling. I had to hang up on my mother. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Mom. I feel bad about hanging up on Mom, but I thought I silenced my phone. Okay, I need to go out this way a little bit. Oh, we got our steel drum band again for some reason in Michigan. This is probably not the right solution to take care of this, by the way. I think what I really need to do is move it. But let's flatten this out. And then with move it, I think what happens... Let's take a look at Phillips here. Is that all flat? Yep. There. Okay. I mean... It's a little bit weird looking. It only looks weird because of the darn decals, though. Okay. I think I only have one last one to do, which is connect eastbound 70 to eastbound Telegraph. So I'm going to extend this underground under that one, probably, and then reconnect to this segment here, and that's going to be an awkward angle turn as well. But thankfully I don't have to agonize. Again, I don't have to agonize over how it looks because it'll be underground. So I'm going to connect right there. Sure. And then we're going to go underground. So I don't know how this is going to look with a tunnel segment there. In fact, this probably will look terrible. And the reason it looks kind of terrible is... Can I select that node? Let's take that node and drop it down. Whoa! Okay. Let's just raise this up a little bit. Okay. I think what would help everything is if I took all of these and lowered them. So, you as well, and let's just lower everything a little bit. Okay, and then you can come down a little bit to help with that slope. Excellent. Okay, that helps a lot better. And it kind of looks right. Kind of, I say. But I can bring that down. What happens if I bring this down? Oh, good. Okay. So I can bring that down a little bit. Let's bring that up just a little bit. Okay. Right there. Okay. So I said I'm not going to agonize over slopes, but that's the part you can see. So, all right. Now I also have to make certain I can make it under this other segment. I don't know if I can. I can't even tell what's going on. Looks like I can, and if I actually, I don't even have to touch it. It looks like. So if I do straight out from there, and then I curve, I don't even have to touch that segment. So what we'll do is we'll go to about here. We'll come back over. We need to make certain we come back up a little bit because I'm 17 meters underground. That's a little bit low. Let's come back up to 8. Go to right there. We'll do a straight shot up to the surface. And yeah, we're going to have a very unrealistic curve here. Actually, let's not do it a straight shot. Let's do... let's get rid of angle. Now let's put angle back. Okay. I can fix this. I really can. If I take that, so that should have been a straight shot. I take this. I take this. Okay, we can curve that out a little bit. And curve this out just a little bit more. Actually, I'm going to end up curving this out a lot more now that I think about it. That looks good. Downgrade you to 1 lane. And folks, only 45 minutes later, pretty much got it. A little bit higher up in the row, a little bit higher up than I had wanted. But let's go ahead, let's bring that down just a little bit. Because I can also, there's no reason why I can't bring Telegraph Road down as well. So actually, let's just do this. Make it the same height. We'll bring this down. This can come down just to help it not look quite as ridiculous. I don't mind it being a little bit higher, but that was a little bit too high. Okay. I think that's it. So, let's verify I got it all. Oh. Okay, before verifying, let's get rid of any zoning that is not wanted. So I've got some zoning that I have to get rid of. No zoning. I can get rid of that for the time being. Let's leave anarchy enabled for just a moment. No zoning, no zoning, no zoning, no zoning, and then your 4-lane, no zoning. There we go. Okay. So let's verify I have it all in place. Turn off anarchy, put that back on. Okay. So, from eastbound Telegraph, I can get to eastbound 70, and I can get to eastbound or westbound 70. From westbound Telegraph, I can get to westbound 70 and eastbound 70, I should say. So that takes care of Telegraph Road. 70 itself, from eastbound 70, I can get to eastbound Telegraph using that segment right there. I can get to westbound Telegraph. Yep. And then finally eastbound 70, I can get there, and then sneak under and reconnect right there. Yeah. Alright, I got it all. Awesome. That doesn't look too bad. The only thing that I'm not really happy about is this one right here. I'm, in the future might come back to that. A lot of tight turns, but you really shouldn't be sailing through here at, too fast of a speed anyhow. I'm going to unpause the game so that something actually happens. Oh my gosh. And start putting some lane arrows in so that my Sims don't get lost over here. So, I just forced somebody off the road there. It's like, well, you are going off the road, so. Alright. So now these two lanes... Oh, I forgot. Okay, I wasn't quite done. I need to upgrade these all the way through here. All the way up to that right there need to be 2-lane. Okay. Probably forgot that in a few other places too. Alright, so coming back to this, unpause it. So, yeah, that car just snuck over. You got in just before the police car showed up and enforced it, didn't you? So that lane must go that way, that lane must go that way. Over here, they really can't cross each other, but I am going to force them to play nice on this segment. And then over here, this is where if I had a 5-lane one-way road, how should I do this? Should I force everybody into this lane? I think I'm going to have to do that. So, come up to here, there, and here. Okay. And then over here, this lane must merge into this lane. Although, I messed up. There we go. Yeah, so there could be some contention here and some contention here. I'll have to keep an eye on it. Right now, I don't think there's going to be a lot of traffic using this interchange. I'll let you through before I force you somewhere. Okay. Over here, the Smithson Highway. So you go there, and then you go there, or straight. And then you go there, and you go there. Here. Divide, divide. I'm just going to follow the roads around in a circle. So stay in your lanes here. You can sort things out on this big, long stretch until you get up to here. But at least here, everybody has a dedicated lane to enter. And then, while this looks a little unrealistic, it doesn't give them a lot of space, the simulation doesn't care. Okay, last bit over here. Connect all of this. And I did it again, didn't I? Darn it. There. Okay, coming back this way. What do we got? Oh, I didn't do anything over here, did I? Whoop. Alright. Oh, and I also just noticed something. So I gotta take care of this. I have to. So it needs to be consistent all the way through. There we go. Okay. Coming back over here, I need to put my deceleration lanes in. There we go. Okay. We'll do a 3 there so they have some light. Same thing here, some light, which I just realized I probably killed. Yeah. Okay. unpause. All right, so 3, 2. Oh my gosh, I did it again. I don't know what's wrong with me. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I'm getting more and more concerned every day that I do stupid stuff like this. I was certain I put a 4-lane there. Okay, anyhow, fast lane stays fast, slow lane diverges. Fast lanes stay fast. Slow lane diverges. And then everybody stay in your lane through this mess. And I know the lane arrows that are showing are supposed to enforce what I'm doing, but I've seen that they don't always follow those lane arrows. They cheat sometimes. So, yeah, like right there. Well, that's, yeah, that card just cheated as it went through. So, all right. So everybody is unfortunately going to have to merge into this lane because I don't have a 5-lane one-way road. I'll have to check the workshop and see if somebody's come up with one. There's a lot of great assets on the workshop, folks, if you've never checked it out. One of the ones that I really liked was the 3-lane, 1-lane road, or 3-lane one-way road with a tram track on the outside. I used that in a lot of my roundabouts in Knight's River, which was one of my showcase that I did. And I just realized I made a mistake here too, didn't I? Yeah, I need a 2-lane highway here. So let's go ahead, we're going to upgrade that. Okay, and let's come back, lane arrows. So you can go here or straight, and then this lane must go that way. And that blue lane isn't that unrealistic to have happen. It's not very safe though, because here I'm forcing vehicles in the far right lane to stay in this lane. But in the real world, what happens is, you know, somebody in this lane doesn't realize that this traffic can merge, and this guy wants to get over here. Thankfully, this simulation prevents that from happening. Oh, a lot of useless stuff that you didn't want to know, right? Okay. Check out an overhead aerial map of Detroit and its freeways. First paved, freeway in the world was the Davison M8. Still exists to this day. About 15 years ago, they finally, and I just did all those wrong, finally actually repaved it. But it had been like the original pavement from when it was first built. And it kind of showed, but it also is a testament to the quality that they put into the roads back then too. Folks, I think that's it. I think I got the entire thing lane marked, lane connectors, all that. There it is, folks, the US 24 I-70 interchange. Yeah, it's a big monster, but I did it. It only took 59 minutes to do it. Well, a little bit less than that, because I also did some work over here on I-70 connecting that. So unfortunately, I'll have to get to my rural towns in the future. Every time I say rural, I have to think of a rural juror. Bonus Paladin points if you know where that's from. I actually saw a hero in City of Heroes named Rural Juror. I laughed my ass off, and before I could say anything to them, they had logged off. But I wanted to give them a shout out saying excellent name. So let's go ahead. Of course, I'm gonna lose, aren't I? Grumble, grumble. Grumble, grumble. I want to get lights back, but I just realized I'm gonna lose my lane connectors that I've done, aren't I? Yeah, of course. Because, you know, it would have made too much sense to keep them when I do that. Looks like it was just this one, though. I don't know. That's a habit that I have. I just pause the game when I'm doing traffic stuff. And I'm really sorry, folks, that it takes, it adds to the amount of time that the city can actually do things. I just feel like I need to pause when I'm mutzing with traffic. Let's do a high-level scan of the rest of the region. Folks are, we're just going to have need educated workers. That's going to be a constant need. But yeah, look over here. I like this a lot better, where you just kind of see the headlights of the vehicles going around, or the vehicles, and it's not that giant lit strip through the middle of nowhere like this right here. So I will eventually take care of those. But no problems appears over here in Traverse City, or I'm sorry, Marquette. The Chicago area seems to be doing fairly well. Fort Wayne is doing fairly good. I want to do a lot of work there as well. Our newly built city of Dayton is doing pretty good. And another thing I did off camera just before this episode is I fixed this Michigan left here. I had forgot. I just kind of put the Michigan left in and set up the signals, but people were still making left-hand turns here, which of course is not allowed with the Michigan left. So I fixed that. I also upgraded these segments to 3 lanes in each direction. So Dayton is looking really good. No zots whatsoever there. My unnamed town over here doing good. My other, that's Springfield, doing fairly good. Cleveland, I don't see any problems there. And let's go check on Détroit or Détroit. I'm not certain of the precise pronunciation in French. I've heard both. I don't see any zots aside from the typical need educated workers. Education, it's important, folks. Ann Arbor still hasn't burned down. That's unfortunate, but oh well. We got Lansing here, doing fairly good. Just need some education there. Got our state capital going on there. Of course, it's a U.S. capital, but since Lansing is the capital of the state of Michigan, I felt it appropriate. Traffic looking really good over here. The game has been running for quite some time with the optimized vehicle. So there's a 40%. I'm hoping by now all the darn 7% trains are gone. There's a 27. Those darn 7% trains were just a nightmare, especially over in Knight's Helm. Cursory glance on the portion that was the most heavily hit. I can speak. Appears to be fine. Oh my gosh, that's absolutely atrocious. Look at that. I can't believe I left that like that. Oh my gosh, that's atrocious. Bumpy train. Sanders bumpy cake. Bumpy train. Anyhow. So folks, I hope you had a great time watching the episode. Please let me know what you'd like me to try in the comments below. I do want to get some stuff going on in the city. I'm letting it settle down. Always a good thing to do. Let cities just catch up to what you've done, especially when it comes to zoning. We're already an hour and 3 minutes into the episode, so I think this would be a good spot to just say thanks everybody, and I will see all of you in the next episode of Cities, Skylines, Knight's Gauntlet. Take care and bye.